listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
Intro takes too long, doesn't it? It's too long. Yeah, all right, enough of that. All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Wednesday, December 14th, 2022. How the hell are you? Here we are. Halfway through the week, my 9-to-5er's making it here. I'm surprised and shocked that you're here, but I can't thank you enough for hanging out tonight, and what a lovely night. What are we doing? What are these things? Who are these UFOs, and where do they come from? Are they embryos, or are they alive? I don't know. That's a horrible, horrible Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know. I can only do it in fractions. I don't know. But we've got some weird shapes of UFOs. Haven't you ever noticed how strange they are? Especially this one. Your mother's got no nips. You can't see it behind me, but it's there. And it's weird. It looks like it looks like it has pasty skin. Look. There's a light on behind that you never get to see. Hey, I didn't think my legs would show up. That's right. Little leg juice for you. I banged my knee. Holy crapoids. It hurts when you get older. At first you don't feel it. And then you're like, did I just bang my knee? Yeah, I banged it. Next thing you know, you look down, your leg's on the floor. Where it should be. Anyway, we're going to be talking about UFO embryos. And why won't the aliens speak to you? Why do they speak to certain people that are on TV? Isn't that amazing? How does that work out? Do they know? How do they know? How do the aliens know they're going to be TV people? Right? Oh, they're on TV because they had the... No, that's not why, is it? So if I just went around saying I was abducted and, talk about the dreams I've had, make them real, I could be deemed an abductee. I'm doing it. I am an experiencer anyway. But those who aren't, it's not going to be a good time tonight. Some people are just going to hate me after tonight. As if. Let's do a little crow call. Jesse Morrison's here. Welcome to the show. Goofonian Rockstar's here. Rebecca Wiles is here. That's supposed to be a bird. Jackie Radford's here. Josie is here. Glenn Collins is here. 8 John Williams 8. Dave Bailey's here. Welcome to the show. Tony Introvert's here. Denbub's here. Welcome to the show. Diane Boss is here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing the animals of the wild kingdom. David Wilcox is here. Brookers is here. Aliens ate my Buick, aka Jim, is here. Who else is here? Andrew Scott Luther is here. It's a yak. Moonlick is here. All right. Everybody's here. Welcome to the show. We got everybody who's here. A chicken, a duck, a dog, a dove. Everybody's here tonight. Dorothy Hawkins here. Hawkins. Come on. Everybody skips the first 10 minutes of the show anyway. See? I told you every show is different, right? Never the same. Not the same with me. Shane Reed's here, everybody. How do we do a Shane Reed? That's what you get, Chewbacca. Billy Nice is here. I'm trying to do R2-D2 and it's not working. I can't do it anymore. All right. Brandon Smith, welcome to the show. Ozzy Tiger, welcome to the show. Jammer Travels, welcome to the show. Sapphire Elf, welcome to the show. Everybody's here. Let's get going. All right. Now, over the years, and we've heard people talk about this time and time again. In the 60s, the UFOs seemed a little, more bulbous, right? And then in the 70s and the late 60s, the cars I'm talking about, not the UFOs, the cars were more like the big fins on the back. Remember they came out with those big Falcon fins? Every car was starting to have them, the Oldsmobile 88, right? They came out with those long, and the UFOs were long. Remember they came out with the cigar and the triangle in the 70s? Then cars in the 80s got back to the bubble, but with a little more sleek design. Did the UFOs change course? I don't know. Did they change? Because we're seeing a bunch of what looks like worms in the sky, half living, half machine vehicles. You know what I mean? And then we've got AC/DC over here with the lightning bolt. I don't know what to do. Coral's not here. I don't know where Coral is. She may have emailed me. I haven't checked emails yet. Atlantis is found. They did speak to me. Check your emails. Let's just see what I have to show everyone. Yeah, I know. That's what I said before the show. I put that in the chat room that I didn't read anybody's emails because I was out doing stuff. So I'm not going to go into emails right now and bring forth any evidence somebody may have without me looking at it first. Although I can take a quick look just to see if I can do that, Atlantis, because, you know, you were kind enough to send some stuff here. Let's see. Oh, okay. See, I can't. That pic is blurry. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I can't do this now. The one pic you sent is extremely blurry. And oh, here comes all the emails now that never came in earlier. And here's one attachment. You see, yeah, this is tough. Wish I could go over that now with you. I'll have to email you because what I'm looking at, it would have to be explained. And it's not ufology. It's more of like, it's a picture of something. I don't know what's going on. All right. But I'll get back to you, Atlantis, on your emails. Thank you very much for the $5 support. I also did see another super chat before the show started. I'm trying to go back in time. What's up, Dark Sky Files, Sasquatch person? Here it is. Troy. I mean, wow. Tony. Don't ask. Oh, look, now I'm blurry. I'm going on literally very little food. I slept, but just got done buying a car, of all things, which I can't afford, but needed a car. Tony Introvert with the $5 no surrender. All right. No. Nobody's surrendering. Ever. Yeah. Tonight, we'll be lucky to see 110 people. We're shadow banned. Just ignore it. It's the way it is. Thank you, Tony. First one of the night. That was originally, so we'll give you the... Thank you, Tony Introvert, for the $5 no surrender. Comment. All over comments. There we go. All right. Thanks, Tony. Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate it. You can help support the show with the super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. We live because you support us. Without you, we die. That's just the way it is. You don't want me to die, do you? Do ya? Of course not. Death is pretty serious. Right, Dorothy? Even though I wish it every single day. It just doesn't happen. Thanks, Atlantis is found. But after today and the drive home in the new car, I got to tell you, 2023 is going to be some year. It is going to make 2022 look like a dream. That's how good. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Everything from this channel to everything else I'm doing, third phase of Moon, all the panel members, we've got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And, you know, we all have our own channels, so you're going to have to go back and forth and see who's doing what. But a lot of good stuff that is now actually starting, and I'm very excited about what's coming up. It's just doing more things like public interaction. I am definitely now going out in public purposefully, telling people I am doing a survey or something like that on the reality of UFOs, and does the American public believe it? So that's my catch. When I meet people on the street, I'm going to be like, hey, you know, I'm doing a quick survey about something that has really got the attention of Americans lately, UFOs. Don't go away. Where are you going? You ever see one? Don't flip me off. Come on. That won't happen, but it could. People are weird. Anyway, it's stuff like that. They're doing their movie. They're doing other stuff. Doc Skinner's in the middle of looking into making a very good movie. Michael, Dark Hours, making music, making videos, still doing his thing for the Dark Hour Paranormal channel. Apollo, Asteria's doing a lot of stuff. It's crazy. Everybody's working, all the panel members. You want to talk about a nice network, a corroboration of people? I think Third Phase of Moon probably we have the best collection of nice people, researchers in the business, I think. That's my opinion. How can you go wrong with Doc Skinner, Apollo, right? Can't go wrong with Michael from Dark Hour. These are extremely nice people doing yeoman work, right? Nice people just trying to figure it out. So it's nice to have new additions like Alien Girl and Into Thin Air, who have now become part of the panel member team on Third Phase of Moon. And a lot of good things are happening. So glad you guys are along. Now, weird as UFOs, ghosts, and I got agita. I just was out signing a contract. Excuse me if I got agita. I got it a little bit. I was starting to say in the beginning of the show how many different UFO shapes there are. And we always focus on the shapes, like of a solid object. But what about these? What about the ones that look like balloons? Because that to me looks like balloon activity. But it's weird. That video right there. Have you ever seen this video? I was looking for a clear version of it. I couldn't find it. Jesse Morrison with the $2 super chat. By the way, if I miss a super chat tonight, I don't have Coral here to pull them up. So the norm for me is to, let her do that. If I miss it, I apologize. It's not on purpose. Just bear with me and I'll get to your super chats if I missed it. I'll check before the end of the show. That is pure love, Mr. Morrison. That is a super dono for those who don't know. There's no comment, no sticker, just pure love. They're all love. Grazie, mucho gusto, generoso. That's you. I barely smoked any cohiba today. So, cohiba? I didn't want to say weed, but I've got to take a hit real quick. I got to take a few hits. I'm going to pull up a video for you. Did Third Phase have a video today? Did they put that video out? You want to see something funny? All right, check this out. I'm going to play this. This is great. This is a year ago. Okay? Just let's have a little bit of fun, go down memory lane. Where were we a year ago, you ask? Well, you're going to laugh. Hold on. This is a long clip. I don't want to play the longest clip. This is about the what do you call it? Is it a time? What do they call that? Stargate map and all that. Remember when we did that? All right. I just think it's fun. I like the video. I think we did a really good job. This is when we did something 50 episodes in 60 days. Yeah. Wait, what's this? Shane Reed with the $10. What do you think about you bring about? What you think about you bring. Yeah. Thoughts create things. Look, believe it or not, they do. I know you think it sounds ridiculous, but it's not. I really wish people would give it an honest try. It feels silly when you're doing it, but if you're by yourself, who cares? Just try it, man. Try just sitting there and imagining, because Why do you think I got the car? You think I didn't think about getting a car? Do you know yesterday I thought about and gave myself the vision of buying a car, and then today it happened. How? There was no plan. There was nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I got a really good deal, but with insurance, the insurance is like, why is it so much? It shouldn't. It's a 2022. It's got 13,000 miles on it. It's a really nice, it's a Nissan Rogue, I believe it is. Is that what it's called? Rogue or Kicks or something? I know it's a off-road vehicle, pretty much like an SUV car mix. It's freaking awesome. I couldn't believe how nice it was. Got the nice wheel package and all that. Yeah, it looks great. Thank you, Shane Reed. What you think about does create. Yeah, I don't know what kind of car I bought. I forget. Is there a Nissan Kicks? What was the one I bought here? Here, where is it? I'll tell you what I bought. I bought this car. It's this one, actually. I'm looking right at the car. It is, I forget the name. What is the name of the car? No. Yeah, it's a Rogue. Yeah, that's what I got. Nissan Rogue. Full package. It's beautiful. Thanks, Shane Reed. Mucho gusto, El Generoso. No, it was a Nissan Maxima. It's beautiful. Beautiful car. Thanks, Shane. Mucho gusto, Generoso, a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what kind of car I bought. It was a Maxima. It was a Nissan Rogue. That's what it was. All right, here we go. There was a Maxima there that I want, though, but it was $54,000 like for a Maxima. It was black on black. It was the most beautiful thing I've seen in a long time. From the side, the car looked like a Tesla. Oh, I took a picture of it. Beautiful. All right, let's have some fun. Ufology's back in order. Are we using Stargate technology? Because I have to admit, at Area 51, we found this. I don't know how we found, I don't remember. But they removed all of this after the episode. They flattened everything you see here. So now that we have this 3D rendering of this, after Third Phase of Moon did their episode a few days later, they removed it all. They flattened it out so you can't, it looks, they just removed this and all you see is the white shit underneath now. Isn't that weird? So it must mean something. We think it's a time portal type of thing.
In Area 51 does not surprise me. The question I'd like to know is it something that is naturally occurring there, which is possibly the entire reason the base was built around that area? Or is this something that we assembled based on taking the Stargate and the equipment from someplace else, such as Iraq? Either way, this ominous looking arch that you go in is really interesting to think that you might be going in, but you're not going to come out at the same location at Area 51 in Nevada. You could potentially go through and end up at another time or another location on the planet Earth, or even another planet. Obviously, I'd like to speak to anyone, as would...
I mean, look at the structure they built here. Look at these, they look like Tesla coils.
Anyone out there, anyone who had been through
I know
one
most
of these
likely
Stargate.
Those are the radar dishes, not these things, but the other things, it's radar, I get it. But is it?
But the mysteries of Area 51, getting one more clue to crack this puzzle, seems to be falling in line as long as Third Phase of Moon viewers keep submitting information such as this.
Yeah, it was late last night. We received an email from Yabba Dabba Doo, and we're kind of like looking at some of his information he was sending in, and then this caught our eye right here.
See, look at this.
Mind-blowing. We do see the artist representation that Google is trying to kind of create its own pattern. It kind of creates these little generic CGI imagery, but then again, we're looking at this and it has architecture. You can see the angles of whatever this doorway is. I think Google might be interpreting something that's really there on the ground.
I have to say we are getting a lot of great stuff being sent into third phase of moon, and we just got those documents and maps the other day, and now we have more coming in. As we see from this one map that has all of these ley lines, it shows all the different locations around the world where there are supposedly stargates. And it looks like Australia happens to be one country doesn't seem to have one. I mean, there is one offshore, but not on Australia. But everybody else seems to be getting one or two in some cases, as we see. I think here in London, there's two, or Britain, that area. But it's a complicated map looking at it. These lines that go in a cross pattern across the globe or really make it hard to analyze very well. It's distracting, but they have a meaning to them, as it's shown in the key on the map. But it's very intriguing. We've been told that there have been stargates for a long time, so we will have to see.
The last symbol I'll mention is the triangle, which is hollow, and this is to represent Earth's 7 unnatural intruder Jehovian seals. Again, I don't know what the seals are exactly, but the words unnatural intruder
SEAL Team 6
catch my attention very quickly. Is it possible that these are areas that we've witnessed things coming in of alien origin, or at least they're not supposed to be here in one way, shape, or form? It's possible. Either way, this map is incredible and deserves much more analysis and time to be poured into it to understand the implications behind it.
So I would imagine you can go to other universes, galaxies at least. I mean, this is amazing. I never thought I would see something like this. I almost think it's too good to be true, because I can't look at that. Look at the difference. Who is that guy? That was a year ago. What's wrong with me? I look dead. I think I died. I think I'm dead. Right? I have to be dead. I don't look alive. Because it really seems like it is. But why would the Google Earth image be up there since August 23rd of 2015? You know, how come I haven't seen it? And I'm a researcher. I look for this stuff. How come nobody brought it to your attention or third phase of moon's attention until now? Same with those maps, even though those were out there, one or two, but this is a Stargate map. The implications
We all know what the map is. We know what it is. Stop. I hear you. I see you. I know. We know. We know. Still is interesting, though. When you factor in all of the noises that people hear, the loud booms in the middle of the night, nobody can see where they're coming from. There's no flashes in the sky with these booms. There's no word that anybody's going to be exploding anything. And yet, you know, people are hearing these noises, these loud booms, like earthquakes. I mean, people are feeling all sorts of weird things underground that shouldn't be there. Well, as far as we know, I don't know if they should be there, but they're there, I think. I think that's real. I think that you can go to New York to LA in 4 minutes. I think they have that underground railroad. The one that Elon Musk was going to build. Wasn't it him who was building that? And it had to do with magnets and stuff, right? What was that train called? I don't know, but I believe it's real. And you know what really sucks? Is that there's this whole thing happening underground and we're not invited. Well, that's because you can't give the public nice things, right? Isn't that right? We give them public transportation. What do? They pee inside the cars, the buses. They rip up the seats. They write on stuff. You know what I mean? Constantly vandalizing public property. You know, it's like, why would you want the public to go down into your beautiful city underground? I wouldn't. I would invite, well, a few people. You can't even invite the people you want because those are the people that usually do the stuff. Right? I could invite everybody here in the chat room. I don't know any one of you. I never met anybody person to person to make a judgment call whether you should be coming into the most valuable place underground on earth or I should leave you outside. I know the chances are if I bring 100 people in, 2 people are going to make a problem. If you bring in 50 people, guess what? Still going to have 2 people. There's always 2. I bring in 3, 2 people are going to be upset about the third person. Can't win. Can't have nice things. No, public's not allowed to have nice things. We mess it up. You ever been to a football stadium? Hey. You ever been in a men's bathroom? Oh. You ever been in a woman's bathroom? Oh. Women are dirtier than men. How do women pee on the seat? How do I know? I was married before. I had girlfriends. They say somebody peed on the seat. Like how? I don't know. You're saying they peed or they pooped? Oh no, it was pee. I can tell. How? Tasted like it. Say what? There's things underground. And it could be these things living there for all we know. You know what I mean? We don't know Jack. Jack. We don't. We know nothing. I hate to say it. Because I think I know something. But you know what I know? I know nothing about something. I know something about nothing. I know what you know. I don't know anything new. I don't know anything special. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't know what's going to happen in ufology. Nobody does. Ever. Ever. Nobody does. Well, let me ask you this. Where's the UFO report if you know? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Where's the UFO report? See, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I think YouTube is making a very big mistake with ufology. YouTube videos are one of the most popular on all of the internet. The UFO subject itself is extremely popular. Yet, they shadow ban because they don't believe what we believe. They think it's silly because there's no real proof, right? All the fringe stuff. It's like you can't even you're not even allowed to have an imagination on YouTube. I mean, yeah, you can imagine and do this and that, but we're limited. They're limiting us, and it makes no sense. What do they care if people believe in the paranormal? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know what the big problem is. And I was hoping that once the mainstream media blitz ended last year, that YouTube would release, a little more freedom and release everybody. And everybody in ufology is shadow banned. Everybody. It's not just me. Some people are more than others, it seems like, but I'm not so sure anymore. I think we all are. It's bad. It's not fair. It really isn't. Anyway, I'm not sure I played this video, but I'm going to play. All right, I'll play the video a little bit through. You guys may have seen it. I don't remember playing it. But this was a review done by Into Thin Air. and a couple of panel members, Amy from Alien Girl 101 and Doc Skinner. So I'm going to play the video. I'm going to watch you call it a balloon, and then we're going to hear what Into Thin Air says, because he really put together some nice work with his review and did some zooms and all that stuff. Really good job, Into Thin Air. Thank you for your assistance, your thoughts, and your editing. Very, very good. So this is from today, third phase of Moon. Put this out. Hang glider, bird, sickle. I just wanted to say sickle. It looks like a sickle. It's a flying sickle. It's a sickle foe. Don Mofo. Balloon, bird, broomstick. It's a 7. It's an L. It's a question mark without the dot. Oh. Ooh, it moved. That's weird. I don't know what kind of object that could be. Shh. You shut up. All right, let's get to the review. Come on.
Mary.
What? What? Why you on? Why you say? Huh? Who's whistling? Chico. Cece. Ah, pinche cabrón.
Pero es que fíjate, se pone de perfil y no se ve casi.
Yeah, your mother wore tube socks with Wilt Chamberlain.
No sé, eso es muy raro,
You know what I mean. Your mother was 20,001.
Absolutely stunning videos. Let's take it out to the panel members and get their opinions of what this possibly could be.
Sounds good. Here we go.
All right, everybody, Into Thin Air here. Thank you to Third Phase of Moon and the other panel members for allowing me to give my view on what this might be. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, my first thought was hang glider because it has that shape, it has that movement, it almost looks as if it's moving with the wind. But as we move forward in this video, this thing begins to morph a little bit and we start to see some sort of glow that seems to surround the entire object as a whole. And you don't really see this until the gentleman filming this, who says he was on a walk with his girlfriend, starts to kind of zoom in on this.
All right. I just wanted to stop it this one time about the glow. The glow is an anomaly that happens when there's an object on the screen. It happens with every object. Unless it doesn't. No, but it does. You know, that's interesting that he pointed that out. Because a lot of people do think that there's some energy shield, force field that's around the object, which isn't true. It's part of the processing that the camera does to see what it is. It's just the way it is. It's an anomaly thing. I forget what it's called. I think it's called... I don't know, glowing effect? But now I'm not saying it's 100%. I'm saying it's 99% that. So there's still a chance it could be something else. It's a good review. I just had to say something because I'm a dick.
we start to see it.
I don't mean to be. I don't mean to be.
I've taken some snapshots and some particular areas of this video I want to look at a little bit closer.
Such a nice
now,
guy,
keep in mind, as you will be able to see in the original footage, this thing is not changing direction. It is still moving from basically a left to right direction. But what you see is it almost flattens out, almost to angle in a way to where it almost goes out of view and then reverses as if it was a mirrored image. I'll go ahead and play that for you again, just so you could see what I'm talking about here. So again, the left clip is the original, showing you that it is moving from a left to right direction, but at the same time, it begins to flip and mirror itself, but still move in that same direction. And we see that as the clip continues to play, that left to right movement, which is pretty much the only thing that's taking away my thought of this being some sort of hang glider, even though it does very much resemble the shape of it. Not only that, I have one more thing to share with you. I actually located this exact position of where this guy took this shot on Google.
Thank you, Atlantis. Oh my God, I can't believe you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You just say I'm like, what is it? All right. Is a balloon most likely? There's Troy.
Google Earth, and I did a little bit of research, and there are in fact different companies and vacation resorts around this area that do provide hang gliding, most of which, like I said, have those very sharp edges. These look like that rounded parachute type shape, which again leads to some of the mystery of this in particular clip. And to me personally, in my opinion, the things we should take out of this clip is this weird looking light that seems to be surrounding the object, and then as it begins to mirror itself, it is still moving in the same direction, which would not really make sense if it was a paraglider, especially when looking in the original video on the right where there is no change of direction. The only other possibility I could think of is as that switch is being made, he is beginning to flow down into a southern direction, but again, it is hard to make any sort of solid conclusions based off of these videos. So as it stands right now, my friend,
as the object is going this way and going down from, let's say, 400 feet to 200 feet, now it hits the 200 feet and the wind changes, and it could even turn the object around and start pushing it back to where it came from. I have video just like that, and I'm going to show it to you. And it's my humanoid video, which I think is balloons, but everybody on the planet insists I'm wrong on my own video. Even though I know what I saw is strange as it'll ever be, I still think I'm being fooled, even though I don't know. It was a weird video. I'll show it to you in a minute, just to show you how wind reacts at different levels.
Friends, I wish I had an answer for you, but to me, this video is going to go down as unknown in
That's if this object is being pushed by the wind and it is a balloon.
My book. Again, I want to thank Third Phase of Moon for giving me the opportunity to analyze this clip. I hope to see you all soon, and I hope you all have a great day. Shout out to Canada. Take care. Bye-bye.
Canada! Into Thin Air does great work. Thank you, bro.
We appreciate Into Thin Air for sharing his incredible evidence to us right here at Third Phase of Moon. This is what the team is all about, bringing you the evidence and discussing the phenomenon in real time.
What else?
Now, we want to bring in Ellen Girl 111. She's participating in the panel member discussion in regards to the phenomenon. Ellen Girl, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, hey Blake, thanks so much for having me on the show again. This is fantastic. Yeah, when I check out this UFO, at first our witness saw this and thought it was a paraglider, but the object was just hovering above them. But after seeing some unexplained movement from the object, the eyewitness felt incredibly compelled to film and share this footage with Third Phase of Moon. Could this be some...
Sorry.
Back then, but now that people with rocket packs are being found and spotted at airports, it becomes a little...
This was the jetpack man they captured last January. Remember when those reports kept coming in from LAX and pilots were saying, I'm at 6,000 feet and jetpack guy just flew by me. Come again? Yeah, I'm at 6,000 feet, saw a guy in a jetpack, over. And then a few days later, yeah, this is American Airlines Flight 1125. We just passed a guy, well, I think he's on a jetpack at 5,000 feet. Remember that? Oh, wait, what? Oh, and then a week later, we've got a jetpack, and we got it on video. And remember when they showed the video that one time and they said this is a very clear image of what people were seeing, and it looked like somebody just threw up a balloon of a guy. Remember that? And it nothing like what those guys saw. You know, they're just trying to give us misinformation or disinformation about the real shit that's happening. There's only a dozen people on the planet that build these type of things, jetpacks. I looked into it. There's very few people, less than 20 people on the planet that deal in building this stuff. So if somebody was out there flying around a new kind of jetpack that not only can go up to 6,000 feet safely, but can also land, there isn't enough fuel in a jetpack tank to do it that way. They all said the same thing. There's no way. There's no way. Nobody's going 6,000 feet up on a jetpack. It's just not happening. You know what they do. They stay just high enough. So if they crash, only their legs will break.
More possible.
That's why it's not a jetpack.
To say whether there's some technology like this that could be humanoid in nature.
Unless it's a new type of technology.
Possible is that advanced technology could be owned and probably operated by private citizens.
There you go, Amy.
So when we look at an object like this.
She said it.
Just flying through the air stationary, but still having the ability to hold its own structure together, kind of like it is.
All right, here's Doc Skinner.
Chute, a paraglider chute, but you can't see a human being connected to it. There is a weird rectangular long object.
Look at that guy.
But I'm actually working on a film right now about skydiving and the sport of body flight. And I can tell you right now, if this is a paraglider parachute, then on the two ends would be the string lines going to the parachute pack on the person, but doesn't seem to be anyone there. But my question is, what is pulling down on the strings to keep the chute taut so it keeps its half moon shape?
That's the rub, Johnny. Because it's not a hang glider, and it's not a hang glider that got loose and, the hang glider just fell to the ground or whatever. Most likely it's a balloon. But we don't have proof. We don't have proof. Only thing I can do is show you some examples of balloons that look similar, which is what I'm going to do now. So bear with me a second here. I didn't expect to do this. Let me pull up my own video. My own. And you're going to see an incredible similarity. Here we go. Let me see if this is good enough. Yeah, this is where, okay, this is a good one. So you won't hear it because I can't show it to you the way I want to with sound. Doesn't matter. This is where the balloon's humanoid gets close to my house in the viewfinder, and it starts to come to a complete stop and then change directions and go back the other way. But this is so short, it won't give us enough. Look how slow it's going. But it was a lot higher. And it looks kind of like the jetpack guy, right? We were just looking at that. Oh, wait, what did I do? Uh-oh. Hold on. Something's wrong. For me. There we go. I can't see it on my end. Isn't that weird? It's gone. Oh, here we go. No. I can't see now. It's going the other way. So it is that video, and there it is up here. It moved on me. That's what I was trying to say. So it goes here. Watch. I think if I can go fast, you can see. Nah, it doesn't. And then it starts going the other way, is what I'm trying to show. So from right here, and 20 seconds later, it changed direction. It changed directions. Right there. But these are probably balloons. But it looks like a humanoid, and I can't convince everybody, so it's a humanoid. It's balloons, but through the binoculars, it looked like it had a helmet on, I'm telling you. Now it's starting to go back the same way from which it came, but at a much lower altitude. That was the show right there, and then I lost it. Took my eye off it. Anyway, balloons will follow the wind. It's weird. Yeah, I don't understand how it works that way, but yeah, they're intelligent. The wind. How it does it, I don't know. Amazing. Anyway, that was the sighting that everybody was talking about, going crazy over on the internet. I don't get it. You know? Didn't impress me that much, that video. Although it's a UFO that just looked weird. Most likely a balloon. But we don't know. See, everybody wants to say balloon. This is the problem we have in ufology. Everybody wants to say balloon. Why? Because it looks like it. It does? I don't know any balloons that look like a sickle, unless it was a balloon made to look like a sickle. Well, we don't understand the shape for whatever reason it is. It was probably a balloon arch with something added to it. I don't know. But whatever it is, it got lofted up in the air, and that's what we're seeing. And you probably have varying sizes. I don't know how it's mixed up and why it looks the way it does. It just does. And if it looks like a duck, it acts like a duck, it's a balloon. Most of the time. But that's the thing. We can't get in there, right? We can't get in here and touch it to know what it is. So ufology is all best guesses and theories. That's all ufology is. There's nothing else we can do. And once you get that through your head and you realize, hey, the evidence we have to work with is circumstantial, right? It's all anecdotal. The only thing you can do is try to piece the stories together somehow. Is there something similar with this story than with this one? And you want to know this? You want to know the weird thing about ufology? The weirdest thing of all? Everybody has the same experience, but it's just a little different, right? They all start, they have the same basic food groups, you know. Next thing you know, you're sleeping. You feel like you're floating, you know, without hypnotic regression. If people didn't go and get the regression done, they're just left with fragments of what they think really happened, which is probably a dream. Now, some people wake up with bruises, scratch marks, burns. I woke up with burns on my shoulder. How? How did that happen? I have pictures of it. I've never showed you guys. But I woke up one morning, and I think I talked about it, and I just felt like my shirt was rubbing on my skin, and it was irritating my skin. I go like this, and I'm like, what the? I go into the bathroom, take off my shirt, and sure as shit, I've got a V-shaped burn mark on my shoulder. I think I told you guys I had the 2nd-degree burns. I had to go to the doctors for it 2 days later. Yeah. Put aloe vera on it. It helps. It does. It did. But now I'm scarred for life. How, in God's loving name, did I wake up with 2nd-degree burns under my shirt? Not through it. Under it. Sleeping. Woke up. Burn. How? I never told that whole story yet about what happened and all the other shit in between that led up. Oh, it's weird. It's weird. How about the time where, remember, I woke up and me and the dog were passed out on the floor and the speaker was on the floor. My house looked like it was ransacked. And the guys that were sitting outside watching my place, so I thought. I think it had to do with the lady directly above me. Yeah. And I think they hung out at in front of where I live in a little area. And you could hear everything that goes on directly above me. So I'm not sure what these guys were doing. I think they broke in and did something to me and ransacked my place, never put anything back together. They could have done it nicely. I guess they don't know how long the drugs last. Woke up and me and the dog were laying right there. I thought he was dead. That freaked me out. Yeah, I had to call my dad. And, my dad knows people, and it was a whole to-do. I never even went over it with you guys, but there were so many strange things, why some people say I'm paranoid. I'm not paranoid. I'm just careful. How does that happen? How did that happen? And I didn't know about it. And the door wasn't locked. It was left unlocked. I always locked the door. Yeah, that was scary. That was really, really scary. For 3 days, I was in a coma, basically, in a brain coma, just thinking about what happened and what did they take. And I couldn't find anything missing. I went to where, I have all my videotapes and they're all numbered and they were all there. Everything was there. I thought maybe they were looking for evidence on a videotape or something. Nothing was missing. So the reason I think it didn't, I think that, and I don't know how they got to me to make me pass out. That's the one thing. I should have gotten a drug test. Shit. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I should have gotten a drug test. Isn't that weird? What happened? Oh, I don't like it. The time when they tried breaking in my house and my neighbor stopped them. I think it was the spy couple, and they sent over the cops that weren't really cops. Come on, man. That's just too weird for me. That's scary. I'm thinking about it now while I'm talking about it. I should be a little more paranoid, but I'm not. Because I live as if it's not really happening because of me. I'm playing it off that, why would anybody want to do anything? What do they want? And is it about me? Do I have something on video that they want? I could tell you I have nothing on video that anybody would want that proves alien technology. Nothing like that. They've had all the chances in the world. When I went to California, they could have come in here, taken everything when I was gone. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is a strange field to be in. And if anybody is walking around with evidence, they're going to be had. Like real evidence. If I had real evidence of the inside of an alien ship, wow, how would you go about, if I had evidence like that and I put it up on YouTube, do you think anybody would believe it? Well, it depends on how it would look, right? I would like to try that someday, but then I don't want to be dubbed a hoaxer. I want to be dubbed the guy that tried shit out. Atlantis is found for $5, says, my phone is dying at work. Please take 10 minutes to call about my info. You won't regret it. Great show. Wish I could say. All right. Yeah, man, no problem. I promise. I don't know about calling you. I'll look it over. Yeah. No problem. Thank you, Atlantis is found. Seriously, thank you very much for the support as well. Thank you. I'll take a look at it. I'm not bullshitting. I saw what it is. It's interesting, but I want to look at it and give it a fair look. He's got a picture of the Last Supper, and there's something in Jesus's cup. And, you know, it's hard to see, and I want to give it a look, but I want to put it up on the big TV. That's the only way I'm going to be able to figure this out. It's pretty cool. I like that shit, man. I like when people have stuff like this. Yeah. And Samo, I didn't activate it. I didn't activate that WhatsApp. Just so you know. I saw your subject line in the email. All right. Whoa, what was I going to say? Oh, this is unbelievable. All right. I don't like this guy. No, not Jimmy Church. This is so unbelievable to me. In all my life, I've never heard of this. Ever. It's really strange. I want to ask you guys a question, but if I do it, I know what you're going to do. I know your answer because I prepped you already by accident, so I'm not going to ask it. But I'll just let you watch the video now, and then I'll tell you what I was going to say. So here it is. Jimmy Church interviewing some man who says he's seen the Ark of the Covenant. Has he?
Have you seen the Ark of the Covenant?
Yeah, I've seen one of the arks. We currently, within the Templars, we have 6 arks in our possession.
What?
We are aware of...
Wait, what? All right, I'll just play it out.
Potentially 4 other ones.
Oh my God.
That's 10 total.
Okay, 10 total arcs. Do you know how stupid life is now becoming? My whole life, it was the Ark of the Covenant, the Ark, Raiders of the Lost Ark, the skulls and all that. But there was only one, and the one that we all thought was the only one was in Ethiopia. And it was being guarded by some blind monks. Oh my God, I can't believe I said monkeys. Blind monks or something, right? They're the ones, they're blind, but you know, they got the power to keep people away from the Ark. Not 10. See, these bullshitters, they got to make shit up. They got to make it so crazy to make you think, oh my God, there's 10? Well, that makes sense. Why build 2 when you can make 10? All right, I want to ask those who are into the Bible, are there 10 arks? How many arks are there? By the way, you could help support Goof On. We're supported by you. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, cash. At this point, I wish I was dead. Can you believe these people? 10 arcs now. Oh, shit, we got 10 of them. We got 10. 10? Shit, we got 20 arcs. I'm like, they have decoys. Yes! Decoys. Let's see if he says that.
But we're still trying to get to them at this time.
Can you tell us where you saw that ark?
Yeah, I saw it here in the United States.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you wear body armor?
No, because it wasn't activated.
Right.
Huh?
Were you worried about that though?
Well, so part of what came with the ark was
this guy is one of the worst liars I've ever seen. We're going to do some body work here in a second.
These rods is actually referred to as Aaron's rod in the Bible. But what these are is grounding rods. You can take the rod, stick it in the ground, and drop it against the ark, and it'll ground all the electricity into the ground so you can handle it.
Oh my God, what a dummy. Yeah, believe it. Oh, I don't know if I can do it.
Have you
Let's take a look at the body language.
seen the Ark of the Covenant?
Yeah, I've seen.
Did you see? Did you see it? I can't go backwards, but he did it. He did it.
One of the arcs.
He did it. He held up his finger, he nodded his head, and he looked Jimmy right in the eye and he said, seen one of the arcs. All true so far. Everything was accurate.
We currently, within the Templars, we have...
See the eye? Can you see his eyebrow? He's trying to think of the lie and not make any mistakes. This isn't real. That's why he's looking down and to the left. This guy is full of it.
6 arcs in our possession. We are...
This guy's like, get the frog out of here. Nice UAP hat, ass.
Aware of potentially 4 other ones.
Yeah, I can't do it. But even the guy was laughing about it himself. Did you see him?
10 total. But we're still trying to get to them.
We're still trying to get to them. And he does the shoulder. Yeah, we're still trying to get to him. Like, no big deal. We'll get to all 10. Yeah, this guy's full of himself. No way, man. 10. Why couldn't it be like 3? No, 10, because such a powerful number. 10. George Carlin. 10 Commandments. Top 10 list. Right? On a scale of 1 to 10. Top 10 movies. Right? It's always 10. 10. Such a strong number. So stupid. That's why he never said 7 or 8. There's no power in the number 8. No power in the number 8. 10. Now that's a number that means something, right? All right. You want to see a little bit of cryptid shit? This is going to be difficult to see, but it is interesting nonetheless. So let's take a look at what's hiding behind the trees on YouTube. What's hiding behind the trees? This is a creepy one, and it's recently gone viral. Oh, no, well, now we gotta watch it.
This is a creepy one, and that's recently gone viral. The video depicts a man singing in the woods as he films some deer who come by to check out the sound. The deer seem pretty unfazed by the man's voice, and uncharacteristically haven't run off at the sight of any potential danger. They just stand there watching. What the man hasn't noticed, and what people have pointed out after the video is uploaded, however, is the fact that there are several other figures watching him from behind the trees, alarmingly close to the deer. Typically, it would be simple to pass this off as other people.
Wow, what would other people be doing out in the woods? That's crazy. He's out there, the deer's out there. What's this guy doing out there? It is strange, though. It looks like he's holding a couple of things in his hands. And it looks like he's got a crazy beard and he's got a haircut like Charlie Brown.
For a walk in the woods on the same day, but the fact that they are standing so close to the deer has made many...
Why does he say that? They're standing so close to the deer. They're about 30, 40 feet away. So close as a foot.
People skeptical about just what these figures could be.
Look at that guy right there, though. There he is. He didn't even notice it. Look at the deer. The deer didn't even notice it. You know what that means, right? I can't say it. I'm not allowed to because YouTube won't allow us to have fun. Sorry. It's not my fault. So I was going to show this yesterday, but I ran out of time. There's something about humans that is truly amazing, and it is our curiosity for trying out new things, right? Well, this is one of the most important attributes of all humanity, because as it leads us often to discover new and wonderful things, it does lead us to the strange. And this can even happen by accident. Yeah. Well, from giant, bizarre heads on, what was that island? Bird Island? What was the island over there? Easter Island. Well, here's some 20 amazing discoveries that shocked the world. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In 2006, he found so-called hammers made of stone that were 4,300 years old in the tall rainforest of Africa's Ivory Coast.
By
the
monkeys.
team found stone hammers that were basically irregularly shaped rocks about the size of cantaloupes that had worn patterns on them, showing that they'd been used to crack the shells of nuts.
That's nuts! Is that a monkey?
The research proves beyond a doubt that the artifacts could not have been made by nature or people. The stones are too big for humans to easily use and have starch left over from the nut.
I could watch baby chimpanzees 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I could watch those little suckers go. I could watch monkeys, period, all day long and never be unhappy. God, I love monkeys. Chimps. I love them all. They're so cool. They're the greatest, aren't they? No, they really are. Monkeys are cool. Monkeys are people too. Remember that song, Short People? Can you imagine if that song came out today? Remember the song? Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. Remember? It was popular. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Short people. Song. Oh my God, it is. It's real. Here it is. It's Randy Newman. Oh my God. It was Randy Newman. It says short people got no reason, and it goes 4 times to live. I was right. That's sad. See if you can hear it. I told you. Isn't that crazy? Can't believe that's real. Yeah. Nobody's canceling culturing him. Oh, he's dead. He canceled himself. Isn't that wild? Man. Can't believe they wrote a song like that and it was like #1 on the radio for like 6 months or something. It's crazy. What does this world come? Oh no, that was 40 years ago. When did that song come out? 40 years ago, right? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say. It should say. 1974. Okay. Wow, 1974. I remember when it came out and everybody sang the song. Everybody was singing the song. Yeah. Terrible. Terrible. It's funny. People were doing videos about it on MTV. Remember when that came out? And then they I think it was Weird Al Yankovic. He did something like that. I don't know if it was called Short People. I think it was called Dumb People. Dumb people got no reason to live, right? Dumb people. All right. Scientists discovered a 3 million-year-old cave and find something incredible inside. However, as I'm on this, I'm on thearchaeologist.org right now, and they've got a picture of Rihanna covering her boobs with her one arm and hand. And I'm afraid if I put this on the channel, something's going to happen. Like she's going to pop up. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens. I don't know if I'm not, you know what? I'm not taking the chance. Sorry. I can't take the chance. I just can't. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not sorry, but I gotta. Can't. Nope. So your good friend, UFO Jesus, posted this from Gary Nolan. It's not a failure to show that something was not what you wanted it to be. It's actually how good science is done. Really. I mean, they just think we're idiots. They do. They think we're idiots. They do. They think we're idiots. The way he talks, and you know, the way Travis Taylor talks sometimes, it is very condescending. Extremely condescending. And I don't see why they have to act that way. I really don't get it. Here's something with Lou and Tom DeLonge. It looks like they're enjoying Christmas together last year, maybe? Let's see what video this is. I see a little baby. Oh, no, that's Lou. Oh, what is that? Is that Lou? Oh, it is. It's baby Louie. Baby Louie!
Pineapple on pizza? Yes or no? Oh, really?
No. Pizza's not made for vitamins and minerals. Like, they should actually have a process.
Fruit on it, right?
No,
they fruit on pizza.
They should have a process to extract vitamins and minerals from a pizza, rather than add
not
them
healthy.
on it, yeah.
Yeah, no. Keep your pineapples on ice cream and things like that. Not on pizza. That's not American. That's anti-American.
I believe, honestly, it's communist.
Ufology at its finest. I know, they're just trying to be funny. They're just being cute, Rich. Why can't they have fun too, Rich? They're not funny. They're not funny. They're not funny. What else? There was something I definitely wanted to talk about tonight as well. Hold on. Oh, right. Hold on. Why don't the aliens speak to you? There's a lot of you here that said the aliens don't talk to you. Oh, shit! Fuck. We're supposed to have the interview today for the first hour. Shit, I forgot. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, bro. Andrew, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he left. Andrew, weren't you supposed to come on? Were you supposed to come on today? Who was supposed to come on the show today with me for an hour? Remember, I was supposed to have them talk about, was that you? Who was that yesterday? I can't think. Oh, I can't believe I did that. You poor guy. I'm sorry. We'll have to do it tomorrow. You know, I was out all day, got the car, didn't even think. It didn't even enter my mind that we were going to be talking for the first hour today. My apologies to you. Yeah, Andrew, I'm sorry. Fuck. I really am. Please forgive me. Totally. Obviously, I forgot. If you can do it tomorrow, I tell you what, if you're here tomorrow, I'm just going to send you the link while we're doing the show. So there's no way I can forget. I can't do it now because I'm about to end the show a little earlier than I usually do. But I'm very, very sorry. God, that's awful. I know. I usually don't set up interviews that way. Usually there's like an email trail, but this was just out of the ordinary for me. It was just last second. My fault. Let's see something. I didn't even write it down. Let me write it down. Sorry. All right. Whenever you want, you're here anytime you're ready. You just see, now that's thank you. That's okay. I was an asshole move. It was an accident, but still an asshole move by me. Yeah, it was. That was bad. Well, you know, because you came here thinking you're all ready for it, and I'm not even in the mindset of it. I'm just thinking, I got to talk about weird UFOs tonight. I feel so bad. Well, we'll have a great time tomorrow, I promise. You're coming on the first hour or whenever you want, and we'll give these people the information that you're saying other people don't want you to talk to you about. So we're going to hear you tomorrow, I promise. If you show up. If you show up. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. All right. So bad. All right. So check this out. Scientists have provided a solution for humans to achieve immortality and come back from the dead. Have you heard about this? Yeah, this is true. Well, a Dyson sphere is a megastructure that has not been built yet. A giant shell built around the sun. Huge. It'll never happen, though. But an article in Popular Mechanics explains how a Dyson sphere could potentially bring back humans to life from the dead. In the process, the Dyson sphere will work in combination with artificial intelligence. The highly advanced AI would collect historical and personal data about a human being so that it could make a digital copy of the human. This copy of the human will be brought back to life biologically because the AI will use the human's DNA to build a clone. The human copy would live in a reality that's simulated. When it is time for the digital copy of the human to die again, they would be transported to a simulated afterlife. The process could then be repeated again, so the human is reborn each time. Now, while this is not mainstream science and maybe in the realm of weird science, there are a few scientists who are taking a serious look at the concept of immortality using a Dyson sphere and artificial intelligence. It's pretty cool. Can you imagine? See, that's going to be real someday. If man can think it up, man can make it up. But if it's built by man, it can be destroyed by man. That scares me. Imagine having 9 billion souls, right? In a simulator, living out our lives, and all of a sudden, everything disappears. everything except for you. And you're in a white room or a black room, infinity, nothing. No matter where you go, no matter when you speak, nobody can hear you, nobody can see you. We're all going to be in mental prison someday. If that happens, they could probably do that to you. They could probably do it to us. You know, I had a really crazy thought the other day. You know how some people say they hear voices and shit like that? You know, the government can do that. They've been able to do that for a while. Aim something at you. I don't know where they have to be on the planet, outside your door, in the sky, in orbit. I don't know. But I think some people are targeted individuals and are monitored 24/7, not by a visual monitor, but by digital. And they can control you. It's like you have free will, but they make the hard decisions for you. Something like that. You know, like you getting up to get a snack is not important to the everyday. Well, it is, you got to eat, but you know what I mean? Taking a job, buying a house, dating someone, they make those decisions for us. That scares me. But then why would, because I'm a big believer in it. I'm a big believer in thoughts create things. And if that's true, because your brain works on electronic impulses and everything around us is energy, and if we're in a simulation and there are things that make the harder decisions for us, then it makes sense that thoughts create things. Because if they do, that means we're telling the computer, the simulation, the whoever is watching, the overall essence of this program is getting these ideas from us. So we're creating it in the program by saying it, by thinking it. And the better we are at doing it, we could trick the computer into thinking we already have something, so why not give us more of that? And by doing that, we would be getting the very first shipment of whatever it is they think we have. It's incredible what you can do with your brain. And I think it's very possible. I've done it. I've done it a lot. And I've done it for small stuff. Some big, not huge. But look, 2 days ago, I was thinking about the car. Out of nowhere, I got a car. New one. Well, almost. It's a weird world. There's no way I should have this car. There's no way in hell I should have this car right now. No way. But it happened because I tricked the universe. Because I told it I already had it. I told it I already bought it. So it's kind of like running through the process like, well, if it already happened, okay. And it made it easy for that access. It opened the doors because it tricked it. That's what I'm talking about when you do the secret, hate to use that term, the law of attraction. You're actually talking to the universe, which is all-knowing. So what does that mean? It's a hive mind. It has to be. All of us, each one of you and me, we feed the information to the main source, the hive, the mother, the main alien. And it gives us back. And what's sad is, what's really sad is that we still have poverty. There's people starving, people in disease. Why? On a planet that has so much to give. And it makes me wonder, like, we have it pretty good, right? Most of us, we have it pretty good. Even though we may not feel healthy all the time, hey, we've got it pretty fucking good here, right? No matter how miserable I am, I don't want to be miserable anywhere else than America. Those people who live in Somalia, in places where there's poverty and war, how do they use the law of attraction? Does it work for them? And you want to know the answer? The sad answer is it's already working. But unfortunately, where they live, every day is war, famine, disease. So that's all they think about. And it just never ends. And they invite the universe to bring more of it. Who in their right mind would be sitting out there? Let's say you're 14 years old, your parents are dead, you're in the middle of the street starving, and you're going to sit there and tell me, oh, I'm going to imagine I'm in America living with, TV and an iPhone and wearing Jordans and jewelry and have my, they can't do that. They can, but it's not realistic. For them to have the life they want, they also have to do things to help it along. They just can't stay in the same country. They've got to make the effort to get out of the country to come to America. It's more than just thinking things. You still have to give it the effort. You got to meet the universe halfway. You understand? It works when you work. You can sit here and think of shit all day long. Like, why would I think of getting a parking spot tomorrow, right now? I'm not driving anywhere. Why do I want the front parking spot at the bank? I don't care now. But it may help me tomorrow. Right, I get it. You can do that. You can do it. But some things are quick. Some things take years to manifest. And who's going to sit there imagining every day they want to get out of poverty and that they're living this life of luxury, which is just middle America, really, to them, it's luxury. I want to know if the law of attraction would work for that person. That is the ultimate test in, like, how could I do it? How could I do something like that? Right? How could I do something like that? There's nothing in my life that would have me do that. I really want to test it. Because I believe we're living, but I'm not sure if we have free will. I think we have the illusion of free will. What I think doesn't matter what I think, really. But I just have a feeling, there's so many weird things on this planet. Just what does it mean? Why do we have spiritual things? Right? Why do we have strange fluxes of energy? Oh, it's because the way the rocks are formed and all that. I think that has a lot to play in it, especially with ley lines. But it's a never-ending topic. You could go 50 million ways and you wouldn't be wrong and you wouldn't be right. And that goes back to the very first thing I said tonight. This topic, the paranormal, conspiracy, UFOs, aliens, ghosts, and all that stuff, it's just theories, best guesses and hypotheses. There really is little evidence. Now, the spiritual world, when you're talking about ghosts and entities, poltergeists, etc., there's evidence of that. Real evidence. But the darnest thing about this evidence, it just never repeats. I want that residual evidence. See, that's what bothers me. Right? Like Ghost Adventures needs to spend a year in a house. In a ghosted house. I said a ghosted house. What is that? Is that like roasted potatoes? He's living in a ghosted house. I like that, actually. It's ghosted. Need to live in a ghosty house for a year. That's the only way to do any research with any of this stuff. UFOs, aliens. Skinwalker Ranch is doing it right. But oh my God, they got the wrong people in charge. You'll never get a right answer out of that piece of shit town. Friggin' Ziegfjogel! What the? Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. Whoa. It's so funny. All of the people that are getting the check mark now. Nah. Well, you have to have 10,000 followers on Twitter, so I'll never get there. I'll never get there. Wait, what's this? Oh my God. Jeremy Corbell interviewed a disguised Boston. I'm sorry. Whoa. How did I say that? Jeremy Corbell interviewed a disguised Brandon Fugel for his movie Hunt for Skinwalker in 2018. Thanks to an anonymous donor, I received an unaired portion of the interview. This has got to be a joke. So supposedly, in 2018, Brandon Fugel was changed his voice and didn't show his face in this, supposedly. Supposedly. Let's see if this is real. I don't know. There's lost footage of Brandon Fugel for the movie Hunt for Skinwalker. Who sits on that? And there's no sheets on the bed. They took the sheets off so you can't tell what hotel it is. Obviously, Motel 6. Jesus, what kind of shit stain? I don't see Brandon Fugel going to a shit stain hotel like this. He's doing the Ritz, the Princess. Come on.
Everybody wants to know what is going on at the ranch now.
Blood, feces, semen stains. One of my bellboys came up and was like, I've got a black light, I'm curious. He turned it on and I remember we looked down and saw the stains, we looked to the sides and saw them on the wall. At one point in the bathroom, we looked up and saw them all on the ceiling and we were just like, how do you do this? This is not human. Were you on the ceiling?
That wasn't Brandon Fugel, was it? Was that Brandon Fugel?
That was not Brandon Fugel. I knew it was a joke. I love when they do those. They chop the head off. I wonder who that really is. You know who that looks like? You know who that really looks like? It does look like Brandon Fugel. This guy's too big. I like how they tried showing his watch. There's no way that's Brandon Fugel talking about cum stains. That's funny. See, they make those in hopes that somebody like me thinks it's real and starts bashing on it. And then they say, you can't do it, slander. Can't catch me doing it. That's right. How about Corey Good? I know Amy was talking about Corey Good today. Corey Good and all of his dialogue from, the testimony and all that stuff. It's interesting. It's interesting. It is, but it isn't. It doesn't really have to do with UFOs or anything. But I'm going to show you a UFO video right now from Embryo, Russia. Nobody knows when this was from, but it's within the last year or two, they think. But this comes from Anonymous Shadow on Twitter. It's an interesting sighting for a balloon. Huh? I didn't say anything.
О! О! Вот она! Вот она!
Oh, that's fake.
Появилась.
It's a balloon. It's a bird. It's a stain.
Вот она висит. Уже несколько секунд она висит. Вот максимальное увеличение.
What do you think about this? Balloon, right? He never zooms in though, the prick. And I don't know why we're still shooting on potatoes in this day and age. But I think this video's older than 2 years. I would have to say 3. I don't know. I don't like it. What the motherless son of a beep, you motherless boob. Oh, I accidentally did something I wasn't supposed to do. I want to thank David Wilcox for throwing $20 on PayPal, dude. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I can't thank you enough. He says, get some dice for the rear view mirror. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Are you sure dice? I don't know. I'm not a dicey kind of guy. You know, it's great. I never had a car with all the sensors and stuff all over it. This thing's got the sensors. It tells you if you go off the lane. It's got they give you Sirius satellite for free, but no Howard Stern. I was so irate. I don't want it. I told him, I don't want it in my car. I have Sirius satellite. I pay $5 a month for it, and I get Howard Stern. Not that I need Howard Stern, but come on. They're leaving out Howard Stern? Stupid. Anyway, thank you, David Wilcox, for throwing down the 20 spot. You have no idea how much that helps. Thank you very much for your support, continuing support. Good friend of the show, nice person. All that shit. Oh, speaking of I am done with people saying this. Night vision, UFO courtesy of DD, Phoenix Lights UFO. It's the fake. It's birds. You've all seen this. Why people keep stealing videos and using them over and over and calling them their own. I guess everybody wants to be like unidentified S4. Everybody wants to be that fake. See, look. Now, you know how old this is? Sorry, it's fake. It's old. 13 years ago. 13 years ago. Anyway, people are still stealing that video, calling it their own. How could you ever trust somebody after that? All right, I wanna have a little fun real quick before. Oh! 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 So I have a link to a Facebook video. It's very funny, and it keeps telling me there's an error. Uh-oh, are you kidding me? Holy shit. Oh, I thought I lost my Facebook or something. No, it's all here. Everything's good. All right. We'll go on to the next one, guys and dolls. That was a funny one. I got to show you this cute one, though. Real cute. You see, it's working now. This has got to be one of the cutest videos of the year. Only because of the intelligence of this dog. Huh? Truth in ufology is fashionable again? Dorothy, for $2. Why do you say that? Huh? Why do you say that? Huh? Why do you say that? Where is it fashionable? It will be fashionable again. I think you're right. It's coming back. Truth in ufology is coming back, Dorothy. It's coming back slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Seriously. It's coming back. Somewhere. Hey, we keep doing what we're doing and police the world of ufology. Everything will be fine. You guys will always know who's lying, who's dying, who's crying, who's trying. Right here on Goof On. Giddy up. Thanks, Dorothy. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Mucho gusto, Generoso. Oh, come on. See? Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. And it's not playing. Go. Can we have a little sound there, Rubberneck? Get behind the ears there, Johnny. Yeah, gotta get the ears, gotta get the snout. There you go. Right behind the ears, the old neckline. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. He knows the routine. He's got that routine down. He's gonna get his butthole, everything's gonna get clean. He's going to lay down and throw his feet up in the air. Watch. Oh, yeah. That felt good, didn't it, Rocky? Rocky! Gotta get a shower today, Rocky. Hey, that's not really good for your scrotum. I don't care, Rocky. Hey, Bullwinkle, if you go in there, you may lose a testicle. I've already lost one. Oh, I know. Oh, you have got to see this bike trick. You have got to see this. You've never seen anything like it. I was so impressed with this, and I've never showed a bicycle BMX stunt ever here. This is crazy. Watch this. It's a bicycle. Watch. What? What? Oh my God. What did he do? Wow. That's insanity. How did he think of doing that? Watch. He throws it out, catches it, and then throws it backwards or forward again. That's crazy. Just crazy. And then he goes 25 miles an hour into the mattress. Unbelievable. That has got to be one of the coolest flip stunts I've ever seen on a bicycle. Love that stuff. It amazes me what humans can do when they put their bike to it. Their mind to it. You know what I'm thinking about? I just want to drive. Oh, did you know dogs can detect cancer? Yeah, sad. And other things. You want to know what's weird? Oh, it's gone. I had an unknown 80-foot object was seen on a beach. Now it's gone. All right. I got another one here. So Grant Cameron, I'm Garajita. The UFO sky pilots described the same type of thing. Someone or something behind them that was instructing them what to do. Jim Semivan said, there was one element when I was standing with my wife. I felt very strongly something behind me with a guardian type of thing going on. That's what Jim Semivan spoke about when he talked about his UFO entity encounter. Interesting, isn't it? Isn't it? Very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, what's this? I don't know what that is. Congratulations, Cash App promotion reward. You will have a chance to get $8,000. No, not doing your surveys. Thank you, Adam Barber, whoever you are. All right, all right. Oh, what's this? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. I'm just looking at some things here that are that I can talk about, but we're running out of time. One last thing before we get out of here. No, not that one. Hold on, man. There's so much stuff you guys send me. Wow, this is a lot. You guys have sent me so much stuff the last 2 days. What am I going to do? Ozzy Tiger gave me the flat tire story. Yep, that was good. Well, I don't know. That's it. That's it for tonight. Coral, thank you very much for your help. Thank you, moderators and super chatters, Samo and everybody. Thank you very much. Hey, who's this person? $5 just came in from Nathan on PayPal. Says, we all need Howard Stern. Here's for 1 month. Oh, come on. Thank you. Thank you, Nathan. And gush! All over the normal sheeptastic radio jocks. Yes, Nathan, thank you for your support. As always, good friend of the show. And Howard Stern is a huge inspiration to me, as was Art Bell. But Howard Stern has changed the last few years. I don't watch or listen as much as I used to, just like Joe Rogan, because, you know, things get old after a while, and I can't imagine you people coming here tonight or any night. I got to tell you, it's very humbling. You know, when the lights go out and I'm here by myself thinking of things, it could really bring a tear to my eye just knowing you guys are there. And it means a lot. So thank you, moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans. Thanks for your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can still support the show. All the links are in the description, so you can do so. And we are always Truthology. Oh, Truthology for ufology. That's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, 7 p.m., right on time. I don't know how we did it today, but alien bless.
There's a good thing. It's rotating. What's blood in the skies of mystery? And why did it sound like most treasured sites in Christianity? There's something making proof for not alone. UFO, descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Warning. Unidentified flying object.